Hey guys, got to give a huge congratulations to the Stanford Cardinal tonight for really straight up dominating Oregon. I've been telling a lot of people over the last few weeks, and obviously be down here in the state of Florida, where all you hear is Florida State, Miami, Florida, Central Florida. Main thing, obviously, well, really the main thing is, I know for you Cardinal fans, you had a lot of Florida State Seminole fans rooting for you guys tonight to basically solidify the number 2 spot. But to be truly honest with you, I think you guys, if you guys win it, I think you guys could fool around and be in that national championship game. I know this is the reason why there's so many reasons why I don't listen to the analysts when it comes to really how this is all shaping up right now. This is my own intake. The reason why I say you guys can possibly pass into the national championship game because of your schedule. Okay, you got the one bad loss against Utah, but that Pac-12 has been probably the best conference all season right now. SEC, honestly, and I'm a huge SEC fan, but to be honest with you, I think that it's fallen down this year because it lost so many guys to the NFL over the last 2 or 3 years, and Pac-12's really caught up, and it hasn't even gotten the credit still. So, yeah, I was kind of upset. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of upset when Stanford did lose to Utah because I was like, man, I wanted them to stay undefeated against Oregon, but they still handled the business, straight dominating. What I mean by that is they dominated the line of scrimmage. I didn't see the whole game tonight because my own practice for my semi-pro team down here, and playing offensive line too. That's one thing I noticed too watching the game. Having played college as well, I noticed this the way the game was going in the trenches. And what I've been telling so many people over the last few weeks is if you can get physical with the Oregon, and really not so much. I had one guy at work say, well, they need to put 8 men in the box. No, you don't, because Stanford got basically about 3 or 4 guys I think they're NFL ready right now on that D-line. And I was like, well, those guys dominate by themselves. They won't need to have 8 in the box. Of course, they blitz here and there, too, but they did exactly what I thought they would do. Just straight up dominate Oregon's offensive line. And they just made Oregon look like one of those teams that you play early in the year when you're like a top 5 team. You just pound them, like Ohio State beating up on FAMU early in the year. But, I mean, being a good team as Oregon is, of course they're going to try to get their points in, trying to make a good comeback. But it was just too little too late, especially trying to overcome all the turnovers as well. And, that's just what happens. So Stanford, just basically straight up dominated tonight. And it was good for those seniors, too. What's the number? The linebacker, number 11, I think you pronounce his name, Scove. I know when the reporter was interviewing him after the game, those guys, some of those seniors have been around for so long together. And you got to think now, you got some of those seniors, maybe 15 seniors that have been playing with guys like, of course, some guys, obviously with Andrew Luck, but some of those guys also play with Toby Gerhardt, by the way, who was a darn good running back for Stanford about 4 years ago. So, I mean, those guys have just been together so long. So, yeah, it'd be awesome just to see those guys win out. And, like I said, if they win out, I think they could be in the national championship game, period. And, yeah, I think they could pass Florida State. Obviously, if Florida State fans are seeing this and be upset, but I'm just going by a strength of schedule. The ACC is still not that strong. You would really only have 2 or 3 teams in that conference. It's just really Florida State, Miami, and Clemson. So it's just really not that strong still. Even though the SEC is having a down year, it's still one of the top conferences. Everybody knows you got to be Alabama if you want to go to the one and all. You got to go through Alabama. It's like in the NFL. There's certain teams you got to beat if you're going to get to the Super Bowl. So it's look at the AFC. Normally, if you're trying to get to the Super Bowl, who do you have to go through in the AFC? You got to go through New England somehow, some way. Even though they're not all that this season, but hey, they're just that darn good coach. You got to go through them, and that's the way with college football right now. As of right now, it's Alabama. Even though they lost a handful of guys as well to the NFL, hey, that quarterback, they still got him right now, A.J. McCarron. But again, going back to Stanford, I seriously think they can make a run. They just got to win out the games. Hopefully those guys get healthy at the right time, win the Pac-12 championship game as well too, and let it all unfold when it comes down to it. Because again, that Pac-12 conference is pretty strong. So again, they're not getting that much respect, but I want to give them the respect that they do deserve. Even though I'm just one man behind a camera right now, but it's just giving respect where it's due, and I'm kind of rooting for those seniors too, because my senior year in college, going to Robert Morris, I didn't have a good outing. Went 2-8 my senior year. Now, obviously, playing semi-pro the last 6 years, I won a lot more games than that. So yeah, it's good for those seniors just to really go out on top. So we'll just see how this all unfolds for the next really this next month. So with that being said, talk to you guys later.